Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Legion Lads. I am your host, JR. Today we got Jose and Nick. What's up, boys?
Yo.
The MCP update is here.
Is it good?
Phoenix is dead.
Yes.
Phoenix is dead? I thought she was already
Hold
dead.
on.
How can you
I
get more
I
deader?
I've been listening to multiple podcasts and Mr. Vince doesn't think it's a bad thing. I think maybe you're just playing her wrong. You're
Mm,
playing her in X-Men.
and,
She
and
doesn't need to be played in X-Men.
anyone that thinks nothing's wrong hasn't played her.
It's like me playing Gar Saxon, right? Gar Saxon just sucks.
Yeah,
It's trash.
I
I'm
play a lot.
starting to I'm starting to believe Children of the Watch is the best.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. So the list I made that I showed you, the Mando soup, I think you're right. I think you don't play special forces. I think you do, your core and your supports, which makes me sad because I think other than Clan Ren, I haven't played Clan Ren, but I think the special forces are garbage
What
in
to
Mandalorian.
clarify, Children of the Watch, not clan. Still mixture. You're
No,
just
no,
Right,
no,
using
no.
right,
So
right,
so
right. So
not
the
in the
soup,
clan,
Children of the Watch
but
command cards.
correct?
no,
Yes,
but
there you go, Nick. Nick hit it on the
which
nail.
requires
Yeah,
which requires
one
Children of the
command card
Watch.
in particular.
No, I think armor's
the
fantastic.
Armor's good. It's just not. I mean, no, don't get me wrong, not bad, but that's not what's making it.
Yeah,
It's the
which
infiltrate. It's the infiltrate.
AMG. I don't know if you listen to these podcasts. If you do, fix the clans. Like all the clans suck. And start with Gar's clan because he sucks the most. And that makes me so sad because I really wanted to play that clan. But yeah, I think soup is the way to go for Mandos. I don't even think you bring the custom clan. I don't even know if that's great either.
No, I think the custom clan sleeper. Three
It's
flamethrowers, three ripcords, and
it's
two of those you can combine with hot dropping with an armor unit. So I think you could take, I'm not sure, I haven't double checked, but I'm pretty sure you can take one AA5 that's healing Mandos already.
You
Like
can.
I think Soup's great. Soup's gonna be awesome.
well,
That's not soup.
custom's
That's
not soup.
custom.
That's custom
Yeah,
though.
that's
Yeah.
custom.
So
Well, the custom, I think the
uh,
custom's good. The custom's
cu-
gonna be great.
custom's probably going to be okay, but you're still leaving out Bo.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. You're not going to leave out
I
Bo.
don't think I don't think you need Bo to win. I'm standing on that. I do not think you
I
need Bo
what
to
I
I,
think
win.
you need is one, you need the Children of the Watch card that gives infiltrate and bow.
Nope.
hmm
Mm,
Yeah.
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 Um,
Customs.
which is super sad, and what makes me a little bit annoyed is that kind of going off from their experience with Shadow Collective, I don't think they're gonna address it right away because as long as some kind of format from Mandalorian is doing okay, I think they're gonna deem that as a win and just not fix the other clans until a later date that's when they don't have anything on the table, right?
The Super Commandos just need to come down, I would say 20 points.
All the special forces, all of them just need it. Okay, so just what you just said off of the custom clan is three rockets, three flamers. The problem with that is everything is so expensive, you don't have the points to pay for all that.
You're
Now,
not
what
you can't take commandos in the custom.
that's what I'm not talking about commandos. I'm talking about the custom clan. Is all those upgrades are still expensive, and the units themselves are expensive. I don't know. They have this thing against red saves,
I
and
have
again, I'm not into the math about it, but maybe red saves are justified being so costly. But that's why you see white saves dominate because you can field the entire field with everything. Red saves armies can't do that, and they're
so
coming in nerfed.
so I disagree with it being expensive because I my list, if I minus the armor and I minus actually and minus Paz, that saves me about 30, 40 points because then I would replace armor with a second generic custom and a pull the pads out and that would allow me to put shuckers on everything in the army on top of finding the additional 15 points for one more flamer, one more rocket. The problem is that the rockets and the flamers are one-time use. I think the customs downfall perk or their perk should have been uh because I don't like that Valor one, the one where you kill, you get this, you kill, you get that.
Mm.
Because that, I mean,
It's
from
not reliable.
from what I'm gathering is it's yeah, it's not reliable. I would have much rather seen like turn expends to taps because you can't really abuse it as much as you could if they were tapped with the armor. But the customs, you have to pay 8 points to turn them to taps. There's a you'd have oh, and outside of that, you'd have to sacrifice actions to untap them, but they would still be more variants. But no, I think the commander the custom commander comes out to like 108, 110. The
After you
the
kitted him out?
yeah. The
Mm.
dude, all right, look it. I'm
I
tell
mean,
it's
and
how many acts are you getting?
10.
and and to be fair, when we talk about Mandos, I mean it's talking in the context of like being number one, but they're not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like you can play with them and win, right? They you can play with them and win. It's just when you play with them, you know, 3 games against another top tier list, you're not going to come out ahead in that, right? That's kind of
Right.
what we're saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah, like the
JR,
meta.
Hmm.
the Mandalorian leader with Champion of the Watch, War Party leader, Galar Sniper Rifle, and Seize the Initiative is only 105. My armor with just Seize the Initiative and Whipcord Launcher is 130. So replace 130 with another 105 unit, I'm saving 25 points. And I have another commander. Then the more expensive one I have is the hunter. That one's coming in at 116. With the Paz squad, if you take Paz off, that spots you 40 points. So that's going to be 40. That's 40. My math is terrible. 45 65 points by just swapping armor for another commander custom and then dropping Paz. With that 40 points, 45 or 65 points, drop it down to 50 because 15 is going to go for another rocket and another flamer because I already have 2 flamers and 2 rockets in this list. That leaves you 50 points. That's, I believe, two.
But
Right.
you know what the problem with that is though?
That's two extra, almost. That's 2 micro grenade launchers to add
You
more impact in your list.
There's one very big problem with that though.
What?
You just took out 2 really cool units for 2 really boring units.
Stop it. I don't. Yes,
Well,
yes. For
another thing is,
I like to play with things that exist in Star Wars. Yes, yes. For that reason, yes, Nick. But
I
realistically, that list gets way better in
I
customs with.
think right now, I think I would be that 10 acts, 11 acts is fine. But with the current meta and everyone bringing snipers, specifically rebel snipers
And saboteurs.
and saboteurs, um, it's just to me you got to climb those acts. And it's we're going back to when snipers were relevant back when FFG had them. Is
Hmm.
they're act padding, and these snipers do more than just act pad now, and it just, in my opinion, kind of broke the meta.
It
Um,
did.
yeah, and Mandos are suffering tremendously from it, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I want to say
Everyone keeps complaining about Hantan.
Mm.
He's not the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
He's not the problem.
Like Hanton is the icing on the cake of what Rebels can bring, right?
so.
His problem is only exacerbated because I can bring 3 more acts sub 100 points
Yeah.
So the reason I don't think snipe.
with incognito.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a caveat is I think two Mandalorian Galar 90 sniper rifles is enough to keep those snipers in check because those snipers are incognito, yes, and they're range 5. The Galar sniper rifle is also range 5 and gets rid of any light cover they might have. You combine that with Deadeye. Now they have 0 cover. You have target, and you're going to be able to pull a sniper team. So sniper can shoot, put 1 wound because they have to come out of incognito eventually. They need to
What
make
But you're
shots.
you're talking
no
about
what
the hunter.
no what you're seeing now,
You could take the
Jose?
Galar sniper on both the hunter and the commander. I'm saying if you're taking 2 commanders, two
That's
operatives.
I don't.
No, you're not even
Yeah,
seeing that. So at least for rebels, you're not even seeing the snipers anymore. They're taking saboteurs. They're even cheaper. They're 34 points. They're not even breaking their incognito. They don't need to. They're just using them for the incognito and the act
That dice
pattern.
pool doesn't scare me
It
like
doesn't
it doesn't.
it doesn't matter.
It's a
no,
It
no, no.
POI
So
doesn't
game.
here's
Yeah,
the
you
matter.
got to get
no,
out to the
no.
point.
No,
It
that's
Stop.
doesn't
fine. But
matter.
my thing is, if
You will never
the
shoot
rebel,
you will never shoot them first.
Right.
that's fine. I would much rather eat that die pool than an imperial saboteur.
But that's the problem. But just like you've talked about, they're coming at you with 14, 15 acts, and you can't get rid of their acts.
Right. It's
I
like
don't know. You
it's
guys
like
could.
act padding on
And
another
and
level.
and I guess I would change my stance. It's not just sniper teams, it's the strike teams.
Well,
Strike
so
teams in general are
here's the
too
thing
cheap
that I
with
want
incognito.
to here's the thing that I want to see. So I've been following Dash over on Notorious Scoundrels. His variant list, Kids of the Watch, uses two snipers, two Mandalorian snipers to great effect. From what I'm hearing him talk about, and this was him playing them before they were legal, because I guess a couple tournaments he's been at, they've
Which
allowed
those are
proxies.
awesome tournaments. I support them.
Hold on. Those are those are proxies. So the word from Dash, and we all know how much of a great Rexstar Arcstar player he was. This list that he's concocted with Bo and Kids of the Watch and these snipers and all the token shenanigans. He said it feels like Rexstar again, which is crazy to think about in this context. But from what he's been saying, he has been ending games in turn two. And on top of that, he's still with his local meta, and like when he talks about Evan, he's and he talks to Evan, there's a big sniper meta in his area, that side of the coast where they play. So to me, I want to see more info on Dash's end, being that he's one of the good competitive players that we've had for a while. He's saying that he was doing these things and clearing them out in two. That just shows that the Mando powers there, regardless of the snipers are an issue or saboteurs are an issue.
Maybe. I
I mean,
mean,
I think it's
you
just how you
gotta.
approach it.
It's one of those things too where Momentos come out. When people play against a new faction, you get caught off guard a lot. I'm not saying Dash is not a good player. I'm just saying that maybe they just didn't experience what the Mandos can do. And then as the dust settles from that, they can readjust. The most effective data that we can gather are from people who play games over the course of tournaments and then gather that for the meta. And that's where I don't see Mandos making any headway. Sure, a couple will make it to the top 8, right? But consistently winning tournaments, their win rate, I don't know. I just don't see it in my opinion.
I don't think it's impossible. I took a 14 act Empire list with the great pilot and Grayson,
Mhm.
Vader, Orson Krennic, and Blue Guy, and I tied the game and lost on kill points. I mean, I don't think it's
What
impossible. And he
what
had
would
three
Don
snipers.
Toretto say?
Oh, get out of here. My point is, I don't, it's not an impossible. No, get me wrong. I do not like the current version of Legion we're in when we're playing 13, 14, 15, 20, 40, 80 acts. I hate that. But I don't think it's as impossible as it sounds, or at least with
Well,
Mando's, it doesn't seem as impossible because they do counter a lot of good stuff now. Will bite Greg into spin to win Mando's now impervious. Your Pierce doesn't really do nothing. You're then hoping for raw dice at that point. Um, you cut down a lot of force users that don't have a lot of great dice to Pierce one. You can eat that most of the time. Um,
and it's not just a
I don't know.
Mando. It's not just a Mando issue or problem.
Oh,
The
I'm just
me
speaking
me
in
me
terms of
saying me
Mandalorians. I
saying
think
the strike teams are a problem. Like I think the strike teams are just bad for the game in general, regardless of Mandos. Even if Mandos never came out, I said I didn't like the idea of the strike teams to begin with, and what they're
Oh no,
costed at.
I was just referring to JR's like stance on, the acts and everything. Like I don't think it's insurmountable. I
Well,
think you play
I mean,
you got to hope
again,
for some luck. Yes.
my stance on the Mandos is like soup is where it's at, and I wish all the clans were kind of playable. But soups is what you want to do, and even then, it's just, in my opinion, everything is so expensive because they're the army that's supposed to specialize in all these weapons, and they're so expensive to take and the units that you
Limited.
can't take it all. Right. Yeah. And it doesn't feel like a Mando army,
Mm.
right? And that's what I want. Like the Super Commandos, I was excited for the Clan Ren, Clan Kreese. They're just so overcosted, and I don't know. I think there needs to be a new point adjustment with them, and I think they'll be fine. Like I don't think you need to tweak anything. Maybe some of the clan keywords. Other than that, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, because wouldn't you say I I would be surprised if I ever saw a clan Mando list like in a top
Yeah.
cut of a big tournament because
Right.
who would even make it? Who would
Right.
even make that
Dash.
list?
My faith is
No,
in Dash.
no, his is a soup. His is a soup list.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
not.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
what I'm
you're
saying.
talking about pure
A
list.
pure clan
Yeah.
list.
Oh,
No,
they would
who's
be
no
if it
one.
was any of them, it's gonna be Clan Kreese. If it's
But
any
but
of them, it's gonna be
but like,
Kreese.
I don't even think that's gonna exist.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. Them coming out with that dark saber for Bo, just they messed it up there. Like, there's no reason to take the dark saber with any other clan. And that's my wish, AMG. If you can fix the clans, like I want to play Gar Saxon, and I did play Gar Saxon. I just wish I could put it back on
And
the table.
and you did so good. You did so good.
I did so. I tried.
Did so good.
I tried, Nick. I tried so hard. Maybe when they fix Tauntaun, maybe then I'll bring him back, or they nerf the pirates, because yeah, that list is crazy. Ironically, I think I had the best clan to go against the pirates, but in the end, I just couldn't do it. All right, boys. Well,
Rant over.
rant over. Announcement time. Again, we're gonna bury it in your guys' head. We got another Vet Fest coming out in November. We don't know the dates yet. As soon as we know the dates, I'll let you guys know. So if you think about coming, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. It'd be fun to have you guys. And hopefully the clans are fixed by then and they got rid of strike teams in Hantan. Perfect. But moving on, we've got some spoilers for you. And I say spoilers because I'm pretty sure there's like AMG hasn't dropped an article for these guys.
Nope.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So
well, we've seen some of the things from AMG, but not everything. Like we saw
right.
little things.
Yeah. We saw like what
We saw Trench's command card before, right? We already saw that.
we did see that. We saw everything he could do. We didn't know what Caught in the Web does. Now we do.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start with him. Admiral Trench is going to be 85 points. He has 2 command slots, comlink and a gear slot, and of course Caught in the Web, which you can equip for free.
You can't click on this photo to open the card up.
I can, but I mean, we already know this. We already did this. Like,
no, but people who are watching who probably
we didn't know his keywords, huh?
No, we didn't.
Yeah,
no,
we didn't know his keywords. Yeah,
we just saw his command card from AMG.
Yeah, that's right. So for some reason I thought we had went over that. So he is a commander. He has direct fly vehicle, which is cool because as you know, we're getting fighters. Entourage Kraken, which I thought was interesting, but all right.
Isn't that his droid?
It is a droid. It is the one on the ship with him, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yep. Equipment Caught in the Web, and then override, of course. I love his melee weapon, the
swagger stick.
I'm gonna hit you with my pip hand. That's cool. I like that. And I also like his range weapon, Orbital Strike. This is the only weapon that we have in the game that is 4 to infinite. That has immune to deflect, impact 3 black, surging to hit. I kind of like that.
On a character card,
it's pretty ridiculous.
In a good way or a bad way?
I think that's great.
In a bad way to play against.
Like you would hate to go against Admiral Trench?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't want to play against a commander that can hit me from anywhere.
Well, he can't hit you if you get close, and that's what this game is.
Yeah,
but he doesn't want to get close.
He doesn't have to get close.
Yeah,
that's true. And to be fair, though,
I'm assuming the flying vehicle. Well, we don't know about flying vehicles. I don't know. So who knows what they do?
Oh,
Well,
I know.
my honestly, I don't even think you're gonna be using orbital strike that often because I think you're gonna want to use caught in the web.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So, and we'll go over that right now. So, caught in the
Turn
web. Go ahead.
turn one, his orbital strike. Combine that with the command card orbital strike. That's 7 dice to search to hit. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
and
not bad.
they're two separate attacks. So that adds more suppression, and the orbital strike is suppressive. So that's three suppression you could put on, and I don't think you do caught in the web though, because you got to get onto the board and then shoot somebody and then do the orbital strike.
But I'm saying just a turn one, because Con the Web is range 5 from those tokens and all that stuff. I'm saying just if you got a shot that's to drop 7 dice on somebody with 2 suppression, like that's
Yeah,
not bad.
yeah, yeah. I think that's a good turn one play. It's two pip. Um, so I definitely could see that. So caught in the web is a command slot. So really, Admiral Trench only has one command slot because you're always going to be equipping this one. Um, for an action, you could choose up to 2 enemy units within 5 and an LOS. Each chosen unit gains 1 ploy token. Admiral Trench may make this activation twice or action twice per activation. When an enemy trooper unit within 5 and an LOS that has one or more ploy tokens attacks an ally unit, you may spend one of those tokens. If you do, after the attack is resolved, the enemy unit gains 2 suppression tokens. What do you guys think?
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Especially with this command card. What do you think, Jose?
I think the line of sight puts them in some sticky situations.
Which is
It's 5 though.
it is 5.
Range 5. That's not sticky.
Like especially
Weren't
when
you
you
just
know
telling
where
me about snipers?
but he's not doing damage with this ability. And on top of that,
No, but this ability.
you're gonna know where the POIs are at, so you can position yourself to have line of sight to those POIs, right? You're gonna know which
It's
ones are
line
gonna
of
be
sight
more
to the
target.
it's line of sight to the character to what you're shooting, which means as a player, I dictate where your line of sight is. So if you put Admiral Trench poking a corner to a POI, I then shift my position to where Admiral Trench has no line of sight, and now that token does nothing. That's the downfall of this card.
Well, yes, I mean I agree with you that it's gonna be table dependent, but I mean most of the POIs you're gonna know where they're at, so you're gonna know where Admiral Trench is gonna be the best to be positioned at, because you're gonna have to move to the POI eventually and risk
I
taking
w-
those tokens.
I would like this card a lot more, and it's probably gonna sound like overkill for me. I would like this ability a lot more if it did not require Trench to have line of sight.
Oh, that'd be too good.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
His
I feel like there's no
his
that I
spider
feel like
sense are
it's
tingling.
Yeah.
no, I just feel like if suppression is gonna be huge with this guy,
Mhm.
and any little thing you do 2, 4, 6, 8 suppression, like even if you have a courage 3 commander, like you're still not great. I feel like like having to put himself into range 5 of what he needs to take care of just means that you're putting yourself out there for other bad things to happen because it Paz can infiltrate, shoot, and may hit that range 5 more times than not.
But
Snipers can hit that range 5 off their infiltrate more times than not.
but he's only 85 points. It can't be that it can't be that powerful. He's not an expensive commander. He's pretty cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's red
A-
save.
And and I like it. I like that he has a different mechanic. Now, I feel like this is what AMG wants to do because they're putting overwhelm on everything. They
Yeah, it's
made they
annoying.
made impervious better, so I feel like they're transitioning from killing to suppressing, and I feel like the meta eventually is going to go into a heavy suppression list because panicking is triggering at all times. So panicking people off POIs and everything. Like Empire currently does it best. This
I disagree. I think
Ooh,
CIS does it best.
really
No.
what
With
currently?
currently,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
With what is it Slice Comms? Is that
Yep,
right?
yep.
Where you
Slice
can
comms.
just
That's a one unit. Do you mean panic? Do you mean suppression panic like overall, JR? Or
Yeah.
because for single unit, the super tax got it. But in terms of overall army dropping suppression, dumping suppression, it's Empire, and they have the release valve to help them out. If you just bring a convey or yeah, convader,
Vader
then he
has
has a
like
three bubble.
Vader has like one trick to drop suppression.
No, no,
CIS
what I mean
CIS
is,
can drop suppression every turn,
yeah, on one thing,
but they have multiple units that can do it every
they do
turn.
it twice. They can do it.
I honestly, Nick, I honestly agree with you. I can see Admiral Trench and four or three other customs, and having slice comms and just wreck people's day, man.
Slice comms isn't pipped.
I don't know. That's a good question. I could be wrong. I could check right now actually. If we go over to the
Let's
customs.
see. You give two of them.
Yep. So yeah,
Okay.
only two
So
units. We played this trick already. We've said this
Yeah.
already. We
So
already knew
now,
that was a big thing.
two of these and Admiral Trench and his command card that we haven't gotten to,
yes, that's
So
correct.
that ends up being one commander slot, two operative slots. I don't know.
and none of those units are very expensive, and that's only one of the things that they those units can do. They can do a
And
lot more things.
if you brought AATs, I mean AATs, you could put lock dirt on there, which makes his gun suppressive, and then barrage. You could also have the AAT's barrage, which is kind of like suppressive, right? Because you're attacking twice. So you could, I agree, you could come out with a very heavy, like I'm gonna suppress the hell out of anything I want.
I just think that they do a lot of suppression. I don't think they do it better than Empire, and I think Empire has, like I said, with Vader has the release valve for that situation.
I think
And you're stacking yourself with three support commanders, which means you need to take a hammer commander or a hammer unit. I don't know. I feel like these guys are just because, they play the suppression game. Cool. Vader just goes to wherever these guys, whatever POI these guys are suppressing on. Now there's no such thing as panic. And then you're now at a point
Vader's only
where,
one dude though, right? We're talking about multiple lists.
so you play close the pocket, you play those close
Like
points that
one thing I like about Admiral Trench is that Han has to go eventually, and when it goes, it's gonna get two ploy tokens. And go ahead, Han, attack, do it, do it. So I mean, yeah, Vader's gonna be obviously a good against suppression list because of infinite courage, but I feel like
and
you could
Empire can
definitely go
clap
heavy.
back. Like you can have a suppression race, and the difference is the CIS will have panicking
Well,
units.
no, also CIS has droidicas that are suppressive units, right?
yeah, I would just say CAS can do it with much more efficient units.
Targeting units, yes. I don't think overall army they do it better.
I mean,
Yeah, I think they do it better.
yeah.
Mm.
Let's go over his command card. I forgot to click on his command card. So his command card is I smell fear and it smells good. Such a good name for it. It's a two pip. Issues orders to two units. Choose up to two enemy units. Each chosen unit gains one ploy token. This round, at the start of each allied unit's activation, you may choose an enemy unit that has one or more ploy tokens. If you do, remove one of those ploy tokens and resolve one of the effects below. The chosen unit loses one green token. The chosen unit gains two suppression tokens. If the chosen unit has a face-up order token, shuffle it into the opponent's order pool. Now, the custom STDs already have an ability to shuffle someone's face-up order token into the order pool. Now, I get to do it for free, and it's a limited range. I don't have
Yeah.
to be in range of you to give you the ploy tokens. I don't have to be in range of you from when my ally units go to put
You don't need
anywhere on
line
the
of
map.
sight. You don't need
Anywhere,
line
yeah.
of sight for these tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That I
yeah,
like that. That's what I was
yeah.
talking about. Like
Well,
that
and
should have just
these are the same tokens that Trent is handing out too. So there can
Four.
be four ploy
Yep.
tokens on the table.
Six total. Because you get two enemies here. He can do the thing twice,
twice.
right?
Hmm.
And each time he does it, he gives out two.
Oh, yes, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, this guy has to die turn one.
yeah. I think this is an A ranking commander. What do you boys think?
I've never had an easier bounty target for Darksaber Mando in my life. He
I
will die, but he's got to get this motherfucker off the
you
board.
got to get to me first. I have no incentive to
You've
get closer to
seen
you.
Mando can do it.
No,
Infiltrating
no.
Mando.
How you can you can infiltrate, But how are you gonna get my admiral trench that's across the table, far away?
I'm gonna infiltrate wherever you are. I'm coming for. He's dying. This guy has to die. I've never had an easier bounty target in my life.
What rank would you give it?
I think this guy is phenomenal as a support commander. Not on. I think him. I wouldn't say better or worse than Kalani. They both do different things, but in the rate of game that we play now, the amount of fucking overwhelm that AMG has put in this game, this guy is top tier and needs to be dealt with. And we don't even know what the Flyers do for CIS. The Flyers might be like spawn on the field, move one, overrun, suppressive more, like. And that's the thing. These guys, he comes out before the Flyers, right?
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Before,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
No,
yes,
he's
yes.
gonna be
so
out
he's gonna have
soon,
one.
right?
Yeah,
He's
he's
gonna
coming
have.
out at the end of this month,
Yeah.
So he's gonna have one
or
useless
early
key.
September. Early September.
He's gonna have one useless keyword for now. But yeah, no, it's. I think it's great. It scares me to think what the CIS flyer is gonna do. It's obviously gonna do something with
Like,
him.
I want to run him with Greg and super attacks, and literally spin to win. Give everybody two suppression. This guy's gonna give suppression. The super attacks are gonna slice com. Like, there's so many things you could do that I'm just excited for. So,
He's
what do
great. I
you,
like him.
Nick? What rank would you give this guy?
Yeah, he seems like an A or a B because he seems he's cheap enough
Mm,
and it seems like he does something on the battlefield that's useful. So yeah, I think he's worth trying.
that's fair. That's fair.
We bet this better mean that we're getting other admirals that are gonna have four to infinite bombs
You know what's funny
that
too
are
is
retinue with their ships would be
I
awesome.
I remember Nick talking about how no one's ever going to play for the cause, and I feel like Admiral Trench is going to be one of those commanders where you would play for the cause because if you have two custom tacs that are operatives, boom, you got your one pip right there, and you know, Admiral Trench only has one command card, so it's not like he could take anything else.
Yeah, it's sad. He only has one command card.
It is sad. It is sad. Moving right along, we have Savage Oppress. We were kind of already know what his card did. They already revealed that, but the most important thing that we know is he's 90 points and he has one force power and one training slot, which we kind of figured those were the icons he's gonna get. But 90 points. What do you think, Jose? You think you're gonna see this guy?
I hope we do. He's a fun character.
Sure, he's fun. Again, I always think every character in Legion is fun, even if they're bad. They're fun, but is it gonna be good?
Oh man, I don't think you're taking him with. I think you're taking him with Maul all the time, but I just don't see him. It sucks. It's like he should be in Shadow Collective with Maul, where he's gonna benefit off the retinue. But that's a terrible way to play both those guys. So I think you're gonna see him paired with Maul and CIS, but I don't think you take Dooku. Like I don't understand why they just didn't give him retinue Maul on both cards.
Because I mean, again, I know the lore is kind of everywhere, but lore wise, when he was
No,
with
I
the
don't. I'm not buying the lore
when he was the
BS.
CIS, he wasn't with Maul, right? Now to our viewers, there is a Shadow Collective card. It's the exact same card, just Shadow Collective, and instead of Retinue Count Dooku, it's Retinue Maul. So you could definitely play him in the Maul one. What do you think, Nick? How you feel about Savage?
I'm just happy to see that he got the same crappy a treatment that Ahsoka got with her two lightsabers. Except he
Yeah,
did get Ram.
he did. He did get Ram.
Because up until this point, Ahsoka was the only one with two lightsabers that threw six dice.
And how much is she? How many points is she?
She was like one, whatever, like 150 or whatever when she first came out.
Yeah.
She's 115 now.
Ooh. Yeah.
Same as Asajj, right? Asajj is 115.
No, Savage or
No,
Savage.
Asajj.
Asajj, I think is 115. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's at least nice to see that now she's not the only one that suffers with that.
That's one of the saddest
I
statements I've ever heard. and it's true. I think Savage Press is garbage. I am so irritated um, that Savage Press is garbage because one, he costs too much. Cost him and Fifth Brother cost way too much for what they can do. I mean, and he's in my opinion, he's worse than Fifth Brother because at least Fifth Brother has block. Savage has neither of those things.
But Savage can turn on his infinite courage whenever he wants.
So can Fifth Brother. They both get the same upgrade now, and that's the hatred.
Yeah, they all can do it now.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
can.
but the thing is that we're taking you have one force slot
Right. And
and
I think Fifth Brother has two. Now,
yeah, I don't
I understand the lore there, right? Because Savage really wasn't trained, but and Fifth Brother was by Vader. But like in my opinion, that one floor slot you want burst of speed because you're not getting infiltrate, you're not getting any free movements, and don't be saying crabs. Like
You
you
don't
kind
want
of
crabs.
you don't want the two upgrade dice one.
the force power one.
hmm I
I
think
see.
I
See,
I think
I
I'd take that over
that's
burst.
yeah, that's hatred. Yeah,
No,
that's
no, no, not hatred. The one that you tap and upgrade two dice.
Oh, battle minds.
well, hatred does the same thing. No, does hatred? Hold
No,
on, let me
didn't
find out.
hatred like
I think hatred. I think rerolled.
yeah, it wasn't rerolls or
Yeah, he's
something.
talking about Nick's talking about battle mind is the one you want.
Well, here's battle mind. Battle mind is when this unit or an ally unit, you may tap
Yeah,
extra card if you do upgrade tree of your dice attack at the end of. Yeah, yeah.
because
Battle might
that
be
works
good.
great for some people with those black and white dice on their lightsaber.
Here's hatred. This unit, when it makes it may upgrade one of its attack dice. So you want hatred because for every wound you have, you upgrade that much more dice. I think it's better than battle mind for dark
I
disciple.
guess that's true. I guess I don't ever think about that one because I can't take it.
Well, if you take,
That's-
hold on, hold on, if you take battle mind and you're in your commander with fire control is in line of sight, you can double upgrade your
you have to be in
dice.
range one of your commander, and
Yeah,
Oh
Savage does
yeah,
not.
he's
yeah,
probably not. He's
he's
probably not going to
done.
be.
Yeah. So
If your
yeah,
commander's Dooku, is he really?
I mean maybe it does seem like they're kind of wanting you to run Savage as a bodyguard to Maul and Dooku, so you kind of run them like a strike team hand in hand. So I could see that. But I agree. I think you either have hatred or burst of speed on him. So yeah, hopefully you have a very dense table to hide him because
I
you're
think it's
dying on
burst
the
of
approach.
speed. I think it's burst of speed and tenacity, and then you play your command card, do your damage to yourself, and now you got
Yeah, yeah, you're
plus
right. Tenacity, and
plus
then
one red, so you go to three red,
Is it weird that
and
I don't think you need burst of speed anymore?
no,
no,
you need burst of
no.
speed. You
But
need speed three.
the only problem, and I agree with you, Nick, you don't really need it. It's getting to the POIs. Like force
But
users that don't have a way to scout or infiltrate kind of
but
suffer from just getting on the
but
board.
you do, don't you? I mean, isn't there? Don't you have? I mean, you've got some shenanigans in CS to move them, don't you?
No, no, the only
Nope,
one, and I
the
still think they need to
robots.
fix it, is crabs. That's it.
Hmm.
Crab does give the scout one party, but crabs are garbage. So
Just chop off his legs and give him some robot legs.
there you go. I agree with that. You know
You're
what?
such a
I think he
hater.
should be detachment Maul and have infiltrate like Maul. That's what it should be.
I hope the wheels come out and they're like, we made Savage so you could take crabs to give him some extra
I
push.
guarantee that's what it was. I guarantee they thought like, oh, like I bet you they're thinking crabs are good because of the scouting party, and I'm just like, no, they're
You
garbage.
got a
Change.
infiltrating Maul, you got a scouting Savage, you take another crab, you got a scouting freaking Asajj.
No, no, no. And again, but I would say if I had to choose, I think you do hatred over versus speed. It's just gonna feel bad getting to that POI because you're gonna get shot up so bad.
The hatred card, you get those regardless of it's not a card you have to activate, right? Like so if I
No,
shoot you and
No,
you take three, you have them
you,
turned on from the
yeah,
get-go.
it's which yeah, it's automatically turned on. Like if
Oh,
you,
then hatred and tenacity. Then you got five. It's two dice for hatred
well,
or three
if
dice.
you're not wrong. So if you took tenacity and you used it to,
Hatred.
or sorry, what did I say?
If you take hatred and
Oh yeah, if you
tenacity
take hatred and tenacity and you use hatred to enrage yourself, you're rolling 5 reds on
and
the
a
attack
black,
and 2 white.
right?
No, 5 reds
Oh, too bad.
and two whites.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's insane.
But the
That's
other
I think
worst
it's
thing is
better.
he doesn't surge up or down. It feels bad. Feels really bad.
It's only
Don't
90
you got?
points. Give it up.
Don't you? You gotta
Thank you,
you could
Nick. You feel my pain. He needs to be cheaper.
you can take
No, that's he's
Jay
already
Jay.
cheap.
You can
I just
take
told you that the Ahsoka is 115.
you could take a little tack droid to follow him along and bolster him.
He should have been Krennic at 65. He's what he should have been.
I do agree he's too expensive, and that's
Yeah.
one thing that I don't like to say, but he is for no for
He's
no
not too
deflect. Hold on.
expensive.
Can,
No,
can I?
Nick. For no deflect, for no block, one force slot, one train.
No, no,
The
and
poor
no
guy doesn't have a
surging.
gear slot for
Yeah,
recon,
no surging
non-surging
for
up or
his
down.
attack. So and his attack
Yeah,
pool is
no,
horrible.
this is terrible. How much does Leia cost? 80 something, 85?
Well, Leia needs to be cheaper.
No,
He's
but what I'm saying is Leia costs like 85, 90 points, and she has gear slots, she has training slots, she has the ability to give her and her teammates dodge, she has a command slot for fire control. Like, I don't care if Leia needs to be cheaper. The point is at the point cost of being similar or even a little bit more, like 5 points more expensive, she just shows how much cheaper Savage with just 2 upgrades, no block, no nothing. Like that is crazy. It's free real
fifth
estate shooting this guy in the face with no deflect.
fifth
Free
brother and
real
seventh
estate.
sister are not any better than this guy, and they're both more points.
By 7 points, fifth brother is.
Yeah, and seven sisters 102.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you compare it to he's more of a fifth brother kind of build. Like fifth brother is better in this case because at least fifth brother has some synergy with seven sister. Like the whole, you could reliably get a dodge on fifth brother that you get that block procced. You don't really have that with Savage. Like if he
Yeah.
had block, the retinue would make more sense.
I think if you put Savage and Maul in a blender in a vacuum and you put Fifth Brother and Seventh Sister in a blender, I think Savage brings Maul down. And I think Seventh
Yeah,
Sister makes Fifth Brother better.
but fifth brother's
And they're
lightsaber's
cheaper.
worse. His Pierce is 1, so his Pierce is worthless.
Depending on what he's going into, not we don't
He has no.
not
He doesn't have. She
everyone
doesn't have jump. He
not
does have
every
jump.
not every you could fix that.
Can I also say I hate the jump keyword? We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
All right.
Like
Well,
Um,
let's
I
move
just
on
think he
from this.
drags.
yeah.
Let's
He's
from
so
this
bad.
loser.
He's so bad. He drags Maul down and
Yes,
makes the
Nick,
Inquisitors better.
feed the hate. We need to get to AMG and fix it.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. He's just a
Oh no,
loser in
I'm gonna
general.
set this next one. This one's dumb.
Yeah, moving on. We have the B2 Super Rocket Battle Droids. We finally know what they cost and everything. So they're 94 points. And you get 4 of them. So pretty much you get what are B2s? B2s cost 64 points. So for 30 more
For three.
points, you get an extra B2
How much is
essentially.
the extra guy on the regular
I think
B2?
let's find out. The extra guy is 18 points. So they're literally B2s, but they're speed 3, which is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, it's V3
Yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at. I do agree. Jump 2, which I'll get into my rant about jump 2.
and
AI
target 1.
target 1, which sure. They don't surge up or down, and they have AI attack, and they have overwhelm. AMG, stop it. We get it. We know you want us to suppress everything. They have the same range as B2s. They shoot the same dice as B2. They're pretty much B2s, but speed 3, and then target,
Oh,
and then jump, and overwhelm. Extra guy in there
I
too. That's 30,
I want to
30
say
more
real
points.
quick. I want to say real quick. AMG was like, "Oh, people are complaining things die too fast." Well, you know what stops you from being shot? You suppressing and panicking everything. But
I mean,
also point out, this is the first heavy unit with zero armor.
Y- Yeah, yeah, it
Oh,
is. It is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
is why are
yeah.
they in the heavy slot,
I
JR?
mean,
Why?
it's
Why?
cool.
Okay, JR, I'm gonna ask you a
Okay,
question.
okay.
Well, hmm, will you be taking this over snails?
Well, I think
I
Aqua is a more
Yeah,
apt
Aqua's
comparison.
no. Over Aqua's no.
No,
But
these guys. Aqua's are the
so
reason these guys are never gonna hit the table. But I'm just
y-
trying to give them the lesser
yeah,
evils.
yeah. I feel like no, squirrel you bring snails because you got the transport. You can transport the B2s further than these guys.
You're
Like
playing them over AAT.
that debate depends. It depends. Now, again, this is at first sight viewing, but I feel like these guys are going to be the fun. Like if I bring a B2 list, I'll bring these guys for the flavor. If I'm gonna bring a Nick list, I'll bring these guys. Like these guys are just cool, a good idea, but I don't think that great. I don't honestly think they're great.
There's no
Um,
reason to bring these guys in the slot that they're in because it's occupied and taken by Aquas, and that gives them the same problem that the Decas did with the support category. There was no point in taking crabs, no point, almost no point in taking Staps because the Decas were so aggressively costed and so good. I think these guys should have been in special forces, and then you could have had a conversation of is there anything in there that that you would rather have over them because your special forces is what, just BXs?
no, there's Magna Guards and now the wheel bikes.
Okay, so then yeah, this is perfect in there. Magna Guard's good, BX is great, Willbike's good. This is a competitive option to put in that four slot. The reason I don't think they were put in special forces is because they don't want you to take more than two of them.
Well, that and if they did put it in any other rank, you just bring this with Aquas, right? Um, if you saw like a field of B2s, maybe that's something scary. Because these guys can definitely get to the range 2 faster than the other regular B2s. But I'm gonna have to say, like everything we know about the upgrade pack 2 that's coming out, it's weird. AMG had this like philosophy in the beginning of just like, hey, we just want you to play this unit out of the box with not equipping neutral upgrades, right? So we didn't see neutral upgrades for the longest time. And then all of a sudden, we're seeing all these neutral upgrades, and all these new units that are coming out kind of feel like those neutral upgrades were meant for those units.
They
Um,
need the neutral upgrades.
yeah, and it's so weird to me. It's just like, what are you doing?
I think you're both really underestimating the Speed 3.
I think you have that rebel life, and you're terrified of a speed 3 heavy unit obliterating your white saves.
Oh, Speed 3's fast.
It is fast. You're not wrong, Nick. But that's 8 dice, so it's shooting the same dice as scout troopers, right? And that's not reliable. Um, and it's 94 points. Now, 94 points doesn't seem like a lot, but Aqua's
They don't
just
surge.
they don't surge
Does the
upward.
regular B2 surge?
No,
No,
no, they don't.
I think these guys are perfectly point costed.
You think so?
Oh
And
yeah,
No.
I'm glad you said that because here's the argument here, right? Like
I think they could go up 10 points.
White Saves armies, all their stuff are so cheap, and it's costed that way because of their saves. And in my opinion, red saves they cost so much because of the red saves, and they get little stuff added onto them because of the red saves. So I
I
think
don't.
there's this weird power balance of white saves. I feel will always do better because of how cheap things cost, and they get way more keywords. And then AMG overestimates the red saves and gives little keywords to the red saves. Now, again, I'm not a math guy, so maybe the math there supports this, and I could be wrong,
Oh, they
right?
don't
I
like.
think you're more paying for the speed and the wounds. You
The,
are paying for the saves, but not so much on that.
the thing though is that like I would rather bring B2s with speed 2 because they're
But
Bring
now
cheaper.
you
them in
can bring
mass.
these and those.
No, because you're gonna bring B2s and you're gonna bring infiltrating aquas.
Well, let's.
Aquas, infiltrating aquas are faster than speed 3
Yeah,
flying
yeah,
guys.
exactly. You're not wrong. Now,
No, they are not.
Yes,
I
they are.
Only on turn one, not for the rest of the game.
I will
Nick, these guys
say
are gonna make one speed 3 move, fire one shot, and then a smart player is just gonna tie him up in melee.
I
No,
will.
they're gonna fly around the board. You look at their jetpacks; they're so
Oh,
big.
thank you,
Jump
thank
doesn't
you.
get you out of freaking melee.
Okay, I'm annoyed by the jump. Okay,
Why?
I really wish jump was a free action. Um,
What?
No.
yeah, I really wish all jumps. I
Ah,
wish all
you
jumps
crazy.
are would be free actions because this only happens so often. The jump
So
two.
you want a free speed move is what you want.
No, what I want is like jump two only matters. It's very dependent on terrain heavy. I don't really think it comes in that much. Like it
Well,
was
we all
nice in the original FFG days, but I feel like jump needs to be more powerful than it is standing currently.
we all learned that we build our tables wrong.
Which yeah, we'll get into that. Well maybe we won't. That probably be another episode because we could go on for that one. We'll get into that terrain piece. But let's go over their
A waste of
upgrades.
space.
21 points. You get two more another guy, you know. So at least that's something.
No.
Okay, these upgrades here. You get the B2 same exact point, does the same exact thing as the other B2 And that makes me sad. Makes me sad. In
Well,
fact, maybe it's more for these guys. Yeah, this one's 2 points more, and this is 2 points less, and it just makes me
they
sad.
should have just made them able to equip the B2 armaments. Like,
Yeah, it's sad. It makes me sad. It's like
I love how much you all hate this, and
I don't play CIS
I hope you're
anymore.
right.
why?
Oh, I the last thing I wanted was another undercosted CIS unit. So
You
if this
think
if
The
this is
last thing
if
I
this
wanted was
if
an
this if
undercosted
this
on
is
unit.
if this is
Get
overcosted,
the
I
fuck out of
mean,
here.
in the words of Anakin, yippee!
this is very much you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Again,
You can
going back to
this
my red
is too
save argument,
expensive.
it is too expensive and it's
And
lame.
that's coming from me, Nick. That's
What
coming from me, the guy who wants things to be
It,
pointed. I want things to be pointed
it's all music to my
correctly,
ears.
and I feel like a lot of times I'm like, this needs to be when Aquas are going crazy. What did I say, Jar? Should be 20 more points.
yeah.
I said it forever. These guys, I don't feel bad when units should be expensive, and these guys feel like they're a little too expensive.
I think they're a lot expensive. Anyways, I'm just gonna move on. I hate the B2 Like
You
moving on
guys are
to
paying a heavy points tax for a not heavy unit, is my take.
okay. All right. Hold on. I need to see what the other B2. This is 24 points. So for 24 points for the B2, you get 3 red dice. Okay. For the same amount of points for these B2 rockets, you get 4 white dice, same range. But guess
Two
what,
black.
Nick? Guess
Yeah,
what? Guess
I
what?
I know the answer. Can I guess?
Go
Can I
ahead.
guess?
Go ahead.
That guy can jump onto a high 2 building.
Garbage. Get that out of here. You want to know why this upgrade is garbage? Because it's 4 white dice, anti-personal 2. Okay, this is where I feel like,
Wait,
yeah,
there's no impact on this?
No,
no.
it's
Oh, it's
anti-personnel.
anti-infantry.
The
It's
other
for
one is
shooting
the
guys.
B2 rocket is the impact one.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like this unit upgrade suffered because of a new keyword that I think is dumb?
Anti-personnel.
Just to use it. It's like, oh hey, this hold on. Before you say anything, Nick, this could have easily been 2 black, 2 white.
Yeah.
For 20 points. For 20 points.
A year ago, it would have been 2 black, 2 white. Yes.
And now it suffers because AMG wanted to come out with a garbage keyword to be like, oh, see, you get to upgrade your dice. It's like, no, this is horrible. This is a dumb. For 24 points with B2s, I can get 3 reds. That's way better than 4 whites.
Did you not hear that 2026 was the year of the upgrade?
They're betraying us. That's what they're doing. You know, AMG came out. AMG came out just like, you know what, guys? We don't want multiple acts going last. We're gonna invent pass tokens. You know
Call
what?
me
Screw that rule. We're gonna invent. You can ignore pass tokens.
call me an asshole. I look at this card and I look at all the anti-personnel cards, and it makes sense. The anti-material makes sense because you're looking to upgrade your dice to get the hit results to turn them into crits, so that makes more sense. Anti-personnel is so stupid because they could erase that keyword, just leave scatter on there, just make it two black, two white. I feel like I'm hoping, and Nick's probably gonna tell me I'm crazy, be overpowered. I'm hoping they change anti-personnel 2 means you roll two less defense die on the attack.
Yeah, I
That's
don't think.
Pierce too.
Yeah, it's Pierce too.
Yeah.
Well, then my point is you don't need anti-personnel.
Well, uh, you know what I think this upgrade is supposed to be compared with? This is probably the second unit, and I could be wrong because I think this speeder bike's the other second unit. I'm not counting commanders or operatives that has a gear slot. I think this gear slot is for this overcharged blaster pack. Now I can X this card and I can have four blacks, guys.
I don't. But you already have Overwhelmed though. I don't think you want that
I,
card.
Nick, I 100% agree with you, but I feel like this is why that upgrade on the B2 is suffering because they came out this one just like, oh, imagine you had this one and combine them. Now you can shoot four blacks, and I don't even think you upgrade the whites. I think you upgrade the blacks into reds. Um, and this is just like the Gatling gun all over again. The
Yeah,
Z6.
you would do the blacks into reds because you're not
Yeah,
surging.
exactly. And it's Z6 all over again. This is a
Shut
dead.
up. Z6s were great. Okay, they're still great.
Then why aren't you
Nobody
taking
plays these. Yeah, nobody
Because
plays these
I'm waiting
sixes.
for AMG to rework them to where I can take I could take six
No, you know what you're gonna get?
overwhelm
You're gonna
six
get
overwhelm Z6s.
yeah, no, you're gonna get a new core option that's gonna be um phase two Z6ers or something.
Overwhelm on the
uh,
Z6s.
I'm gonna give this upgrade an F, or this not upgrade this unit an F.
Yeah, this is
That's my
bad.
opinion.
Oh,
I don't like this.
they're using A. You guys should play like four of them.
Eh,
They should
No.
make a battle force about this unit. Actually,
No,
I was
you know,
expecting a battle force to drop with this unit. Is what I was expecting.
You know why Nick thinks this is a good unit? Because Nick is notorious for liking playing bad units, so
Nick,
this is great
I'm
for
gonna
him.
when we play again, I'm gonna play this unit against you just to spite you,
All
and you're gonna love it.
right.
I know it. I know that hurts me even more. You're loving that I'm bringing this
You know,
unit.
let me build a table because I'm gonna put a lot of height two terrain on, and you can jump up on it.
Jump to your heart's content.
Which we'll get into in another topic, not topic, another episode about the terrain rule document because you never see jump two. I hate.
Well,
Anyways,
they're starting to put that on everything now.
are they jump like height two?
Yeah,
Have we
you
gone
look
too
at.
far
Yeah, I was gonna say
one
you look at
direction?
most units they put jump on now. It's mostly jump two now.
Well, but the thing that irritates me is we don't see enough jump height two terrain.
Sure. Yeah.
Now they might be coming out with more terrain. Maybe that's the case, right?
They might come out with more Shatterpoint terrain.
The jump helps
I mean,
with not
air
just
quotes,
jumping
right?
over things though. The jump helps with difficult terrain.
Sure,
You
it
don't
does
slow
help. It
down.
does help with difficult terrain, but I mean, like again, my thing
Which
is,
tables are having a lot of with area line of sight
yeah,
blocking area
yeah,
difficult. So
yeah. I mean, but I'm range two.
Yeah.
I'm range two, Jose. So I'm gonna jump on this building and then make a speed one to come down
or you play
because I'm
smartness
not
to
gonna be in
jump
range
over
to
the
shoot
corner
you.
of the
Yeah,
building.
my guns don't shoot that far, my man.
I don't know.
Um,
I've had plenty of opportunities to jump on terrain and shoot with my range 2 Mandos, and
you
I got the
know,
pictures to
hey,
prove it.
I would love to be wrong about this unit, and maybe I am wrong, and I will take that L because I want
No,
this
you're
unit.
not wrong. This unit is trash.
I
You're
want
and
this.
I'm saying
Yeah,
that.
I want this unit to be good. I really do. I think this is a cool unit. I was excited for it, and you let me down, MG. But it's okay. It's okay. I
I
forgive
would
you.
take them for 94 if they had armor too.
Yeah, yeah.
With no armor, you have to drop it like 10 points.
And you know what's funny? This is a droid trooper. It's not even a heavy droid trooper. Like the uh um, the Aquas and the
Aquas.
Droidicas. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Watch the joke be honest. When they come out, they're gonna be like, "We had an error. They're really a core unit."
Hey, they now to note
Then
for
it would
our
all
view
make sense.
to note for our viewers, this hasn't been they haven't done a article about this unit, so maybe they will change it. They did that to the marksman, right?
No, this was from the person opening the box.
I know, I know.
So, yeah. The reason, and I'm venture to guess the reason it's not a heavy droid trooper because this was probably already in the box before they even came up with that idea.
No, I agree. And to be fair, this is gonna be on regular mini bases, the 3 millimeters, and so I mean like the normal
Hmm.
troopers. So like you really don't need to make it a heavy droid trooper. Like to be fair, B2 super battle rocket battle droids do benefit from cover, so we got that going, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
those new upgrades, you could put them on the B2.
This is
Um,
the smallest base heavy in the game.
I mean, the cover does take a factor in their ability to survive, so that's a thing. But anyways, I digress. All right,
You're gonna
Jose.
give Rob one more counterpoint. My your B2 rockets, they get cover. My Dark Troopers don't.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, Jose. What do you got for us about the Flyers? I know you want to talk
All
about them.
right. So I've been trying to talk about Flyers for a while now. Now Jared keeps shooing me off. He will not shoo me off today.
Boo Flyers.
I am ecstatic about Flyers. I watched the Gray Squadron gaming video interview they did with Will Schick. And then I went to the Legion Discord where shout out to Ratty Octopus who basically summarized everything into key points that I wanted to bring up. So the first one is regarding Flyers is Flyers have detailed cockpits and pilot options as well as clear cockpit screens to see the inside. So Nick, are you gonna do all the work to have your little flyer on the inside of the glass all detailed, or are you just gonna put the plastic canopy and paint over it?
I'm not sure because I'm not excited about Flyers.
Really?
No, I'm
Why?
not.
Aren't you excited? Why aren't you
I
excited?
don't know. I'm not. I'm curious. I'm not excited to see how they play in the game.
You want to know why? I think I know
Oh,
why. I think subconsciously you're pissed at AMG for killing X-Wing. That's what I think.
No, I was never like super into X-Wing. Um, no, I mean, not to derail too much, but I think I kind of mentioned before, this game is already, there's already so much, and there's already so much. How am I going to fit this now in this game? How am I now going to now also maneuver this giant ship and have this other aspect of this game, play this other aspect of this game too at the same time and finish this game in a 2 hour and 30 minutes? Like that's the thing. This is going to add a whole I think at least maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this is going to add a whole nother complexity that is just going to add a whole nother like phase to the game that won't work with a 2 hour, 30-minute, 1,000 point Legion game. Maybe I
Yeah,
maybe
I think you're
I
overthinking
hope
it.
I'm wrong, but that's my fear. That's just my fear.
yeah, that's fair. That's
So
fair.
go. So Will has heard you, and he did have a comment on that. You know what's better than one flyer, Jr.
Two.
Two
Okay.
flyers, flyers, two flyers per army is possible. Same. The implied
Yeah, I figured they're
restriction.
gonna do two. They gotta sell those boxes, baby. Gotta make that
Yep.
money.
And then for you, Nick, Will said the flyers are balanced for standard play.
Yeah, see how
Okay. So in one of the cool things about the video, Will said that when they were playing the game with the Flyers, the people who were lucky enough to get to play with those bad boys, he said that the Flyers were off in their own little section dogfighting while the fight is going on other places. Um,
More importantly, they should have asked, do Flyers contribute to the POI? That's
They
gonna matter
didn't
more.
they didn't say that, but they did say one thing that led me to believe
This was
that
this was at Gen Con. They don't ask important questions at Gen
the
Con.
Fair,
the
fair.
getting into here later on, they said something that leads me to believe that flyers leaving the table is an option, not a have to happen, which means if you're piloting, great, you could probably keep them on. So then he says the flyer
Oh,
base,
can I interrupt real
it's gonna,
quick? Can I
yeah.
interrupt real quick? I heard that too. So yes, it sounded like your flyer can go off the table and come back, right? That's
Mhm.
what you interpreted from that too, Jose?
Well, no, so the way he said it was if you take them off the table, like if you take them off the table, then it makes it trickier to figure out how to get them back or when they're going to get back on the table. The reason I believe that they're forever going to be on the table if you can. So what I'm thinking is my prediction is, remember before when we used to fly our speeder off of the table and it would like die or damage or whatever. I think this is just when he says the flyer can go off the table. I think it's if if you fly in a direction that leads you off the table, the flyer is off for that rest of that round,
Hmm.
and then you have to come in again. I believe that if you're able to fly your flyer in a certain way, it can do essentially JR giant donuts and stay on the field.
Yeah.
Because the way he made it sound was flying off the table is kind of a bad thing. Because now you're off the field and you have to enter again at a separate point. It made it seem that way. That's we haven't nothing confirmed yet, but the way he talked about it made it seem that you could essentially keep your flyer in the fight as long as you didn't pilot like an idiot, is what it sounded like.
Yeah, it sounded like I mean, yeah, but that's what. But that is what I took from it, that it is possible your flyer could fly off, and that it would then later come back.
Yes.
Like that's what
But
would
see,
happen.
and I'm happy with that because my whole thing that I hated was when everybody was like, "Oh, it's gonna be like Warhammer. They just come on and leave." Like I didn't want that. If that was what the flyer interaction was gonna be, I was not gonna give AMG any of my money. The
It
fact
could
that it
still be that. It could literally fly in, does attack, and
No, no,
then
no. They stay.
no,
No,
nope,
they do stay. If you keep 'em- you if you try to keep them on the table, you keep 'em on the table.
you keep 'em
It
on the
just
table.
it just if they fly off, they fly off, but they're not dead,
They
and
just
then
come
they come
back.
back
got it,
Yeah,
later.
got it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this is that actually that leads into this point too. Is which I think is gonna. You remember us having snapped clear stands on our minis? I think this is a great idea. I think this is phenomenal play space. I think that the idea is solid. I just think we're gonna have a lot of broken flyers because the flyer base prongs spin like an office chair.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
To
interesting.
to help
It's
place it. So
Yeah,
you help so you can place it.
yeah.
but to for it to spin, which means the interconnecting point has to be thinner to allow it to spin, which tells me you're gonna snap it. And those flyers look like they're high off the
Like it could
table.
fly off. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They look like they're high off the table. Um, so here, Jared, they said they didn't want a large base and they didn't want flyers to just be a token.
Cool.
Uh, Flyers still have firing arcs and function like vehicles for a lot of the rules.
Hmm.
Flyers can leave the battlefield and come back later. Flyers have a minimum speed they must move. And that's it for flyers. But side note for anybody who missed out on the Mando boxes, AMG is going back on their word. When they launched the Mando Army box, they said, "Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. When it's gone, it's gone. Never happening again." Well, guess they had a change of heart because Mando sold phenomenally. They said that they're gonna do a reprint of the Mando Army boxes. And then they closed out with we need to do what we did with Mando's bigger, better next year. So they have a big surprise for Adepticon 2027.
Yeah. So what I'm my speculation with flyers are gonna do is flyers are gonna have a unique range, not range, unique movement tool that it is possible to just to yeet them off the board if you were like looking at it by a 3 by 3. But if they're looking in a a 6 way, I think that's how they stay on the table. I think they're gonna have their own unique movement tool. And me being biased, I'm hoping that the Vulture droid could change modes and just stay on the battlefield because the Vulture could walk on the ground. I think that'd
That'd
be
be
cool.
cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. So,
I'm
So I'm
yeah,
excited for flyers.
I'm
I'm,
excited too.
I'm skeptical.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But
And
anyways,
because of the
guys,
shortage, I'm gonna pre-order two Fang Fighters, even
uh,
though I'm probably not gonna be able to run them both.
the news. I mean, we're probably gonna hear about them in November when they do the points update. Which I don't think you mentioned that, by the way, is that they had said that they're not going to be doing like a mini extravaganza. They'll be just releasing more articles.
It's gonna be toned down. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they
So
said it was a mini extravaganza was special because it was to help everybody do something cool together during the pandemic, which makes sense.
Well, also too, they're not going to spoil things anymore for the future. So what are they going to
yes,
show us? What are they going to show us for a mini extravaganza? They're not going to
yes.
show us things 6 months a year out anymore. They're just going to drop things on us.
Which
So
Is
I
yeah,
love.
exciting.
I love
yeah,
AMG. Keep doing that. Like this
yeah,
announcement for the B2 was amazing. I didn't
Whoops.
yeah,
expect it. To know it's coming out. Awesome.
yeah.
Fix it though.
And now you get a great unit.
Fix it. AMG, fix it. Please, for the love of God. Anyways, boys, I've held you here, guys, long enough. Any last words, Jose?
Uh, AMG, bigger, better, more exciting than Mando's. Gungans.
Nick, any last words?
Phoenix is dead.
Rock podcast. AMG, make jump a free action. I'll see you guys later.